Silver is completely sold out with prices over $125 an ounce in China amid a global silver crisis. Everyone wants a slice of the silver pie, but there simply is not enough pie to go around, which is why I always told my viewers, if you can't hold it, you do not own it. And those people that thought they owned it now want to hold it. Silver's true value is starting to shine. This is also amid a massive silver shortage with record-breaking supply deficits year over year. The last 5 years, we are over 1 billion ounces in the red. Supply is diminishing, demand is exploding, and this is only going to get worse, which means one thing, investing 101, low supply, high demand does what? It shoots the price up, and that is exactly what we are seeing right now. Silver is sold out. China's white metal passes $125 per ounce as global shortage turns into historical crisis. That is the headline of the article we're going to be talking about today. It came out today, just a few hours ago. It's fresh off the press. That's why you always got to be subscribed, not for my sake, for your own, because I will always keep you in the loop of what's happening across the world and how that affects the price of precious metals, more specifically silver. So make sure you click subscribe and click the bell, click all notifications. I'm doing a giveaway in about 2 weeks, so you definitely want to click the bell so you don't miss when the entry video goes live. And like always, may the luckiest stacker win. So silver sold out at $125 an ounce in China. That's crazy. Crisis hits every mint, market, and manufacturer. That's what I was talking about would always happen eventually. Producers will turn into the consumers. The consumers will turn into the producers. The people like you and I that just want this silver will be able to sell it to those who need it. They need it. If you want the newest, latest iPhone to come out, you better hope that they'll pay the price, right? Regardless of what the cost is, they have to acquire it. Mike Maloney said it perfectly. He wrote an open letter to Elon Musk urging Elon to buy silver. And this was years ago. He's like, Elon, you say you plan to make this many Teslas by the year 2030. Did the calculations, did the math. He said, if you buy silver right now at this price, it would cost you yada yada, whatever it was, like $700 billion, something like that. Then he's like, but if you wait till silver hits $50, this price. If you wait till silver hits $100, then he goes, and that's just Tesla. That's not even talking about SpaceX or anything else. So it was a great example of the dangers or the situations that a lot of these industries or these companies would be in when silver starts to rise. Their cost of production would go through the roof. But anyways, on JD.com, which is the most popular silver dealer in China, I'm assuming, prices range from high 80s to over $125 an ounce. Remember, even if you double the price of silver, it does very little to impact the price of the final good, perhaps a 3% price increase in final good. So you can see right here, sold out in India, panic in London, how the silver market broke. So perfect storm here. Let's actually check this out. A perfect storm of events, including a surge in Indian demand for silver during festival season and a boom in solar power, drained global inventories. This led to unprecedented shortages and price spikes, causing a market breakdown not seen in decades. International investors and hedge funds also piled into silver, exacerbating the squeeze. And let's just think logically. Right? I'm a realist. I try to step out of all the emotion and irrational. Silver's price is directly affected by demand. There's almost an exact correlation. When people want more silver, the price moves with it, especially if there is a deficit or a lack of silver, or it's harder to find or get, or a supply crunch or production slowing down. We know for a fact over the next several years, demand is going to steadily increase from solar panel production, from electric vehicles. I mean, I think every automobile company by the year 2030 is going to be electric as we go green. That's just more and more silver. AI chips now, silver's used in nuclear. So we know demand is going to be rising. And if we know that there's a direct correlation between silver's price rising as demand rises, what does that tell us? It doesn't take a genius to see what's going to happen. And that is exactly what's happening. And this is why the price is reflecting that. So the silver shockwave squeeze engulfs the globe. A historic silver squeeze is detonating across every corner of the physical market, shattering norms and sending shockwaves from refinery to retailer. Inventories at the world's bullion hubs from London and New York to Singapore and Sydney have been decimated. The crisis is so severe that even the esteemed mints of Canada and the UK are displaying out-of-stock warnings, with queues backing up for the smallest denomination bars, and in Asia, buyers in Singapore, Vietnam, Hong Kong, and beyond face barren shelves and unprecedented wait lists, while Sydney's bullion shops are gridlocked with buyers clamoring for the latest reserves. Now, this might not be happening to you yet, you living in America. Maybe some of the places, maybe your local coin shop owner said some people came in and cleared them out. But there are a few companies that have resources, have connections where others don't. And Miles Franklin is one of them. Andy Schectman being the CEO of the company, he's probably the most well-connected person in the precious metals space. That's why, he could fill a $55 million order and fill it in 2 days, 900,000 eagles, over 100,000 ounces in constitutional. Miles Franklin is a very good company to start buying from and building a relationship with. And that's because we will be one of the last companies standing in terms of being able to source silver. And we do buybacks and pay a great price. So send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. I'm not just saying that, to buy from me or buy from us. I'm being serious. Andy's a really good guy. It's a really good company. I've seen from the inside out how they work, their ethics. It's good stuff. So I feel good being able to promote that to you guys, because a lot of people are buying from Craigslist or, Facebook Marketplace, and they're getting ripped off, or there's fake silver, or they're getting scammed. You don't got to worry about any of that if you buy from reputable places. So, anyways, break. China's silver capital is out of stock. Today's CCTV financial news. This is Yongxing in Chenzhou, the Hunan province, which accounts for 1/4 of Xi'an's silver production, is known as the silver capital of China. News from there: most shops are out of stock of silver bars. Have any of you gone to your local coin shop and seen what they have in stock? Let me know down below. And look at this. This is Vietnam. This is a coin shop. Look at the amount of people. Everybody is trying to, it's crazy. 200% lease rates and the LBMA timer. Only weeks left. Weeks left, folks. What's going to happen in a few weeks when the weeks left are gone? The strain is now breaking the backbone of global silver trade. The LBMA lease rates for silver, typically negligible, have surged past a jaw-dropping 200% annualized, a level signaling a near total exhaustion of immediately available supply. So you're going to start seeing delays, or people getting forced to, settle in cash or whatever. As today, credible estimates warn the LBMA could be just 3 weeks away from running completely dry if nothing changes. This isn't paper speculation or market manipulation. Physical metals simply vanishing. Desperation among banks and traders is so rampant that they're scrambling to charter jets to fly bars in from New York and beyond, simply to keep the system from seizing altogether. That's how desperate they are. Is people are chartering in, flying in, trying to keep the LBMA afloat with their own silver from New York, the COMEX. That is nuts. That is insane. Every market, every mint, every outlet is sold out. The shortage is painfully democratic. It touches every geography and economic layer. At the Royal Canadian Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint in Britain, premium products have disappeared from digital shelves. Stateside, U.S. wholesalers and even Costco report delays in stockouts. And fueling frantic rush for whatever silver remains. Now, I've talked about this in the past, and some people really didn't understand the point I was trying to make. And it was when I would talk about the aftermath. Like, yeah, we all make a pretty penny, but at what cost? Right? We still need the silver. Right? Silver is it plays such a critical role. It's so extremely useful to literally make the world go round, and we're running out of it. Like think how dangerous that is. Right? Think how dangerous that is. Like, a lot of people, the thought stops once prices explode. And that's as far as their thought goes. But we still need, yes, the price is high, but they still need silver. And it's going to be even harder to acquire it then because no one's going to sell it. There's going to be shortages. Silver plays a very important role in our everyday lives. So what's going to happen, right? That's dangerous. Like, yeah, we make a pretty penny, but at what cost? The cost of, right? What's going to have to play? Slow down the production of EVs? What would that look like? So, Singapore's iconic bullion star warns it has never seen demand this ferocious. Vietnam and Hong Kong are seeing parallel run-on bars and rounds with waiting lists stretching out for weeks. In Australia, demand is so brisk that major shops are turning away new customers, intent on preserving metal for loyal clients. Industrial panic, 40,000 firms on edge. The heart of the shortage isn't mere investment. Industrial firms worldwide, from electronic makers to solar giants, are scrambling, right? That's what I was talking about. This isn't just you and I. This is affected, like I said, producers turn to the consumers, consumers turn to the producers, right? People, the big guys need it too. And they're finally seeing that, which is why I always said silver's price would explode by the year 2025 to 26, because by that time, the big dogs would see that there's a silver shortage happening and it's going to start affecting them. The last couple of years, they could still sweep it under the rug. So I knew by now this is around the time. I was spot on. I've been saying this since 2019, that around this time. But regardless if I'm right or not, it's irrelevant. The whole point is that now everybody's trying to get it, not just you and I, but like they said, even solar giants are scrambling to secure raw material. Like why Elon Musk supposedly bought a silver mine. If he did, he is very smart for doing that, because trying to source it and then if you do find it, the premiums on top of that, like how big of a mess that would be. Analysts estimate that upwards of 40,000 companies spanning automotive, renewable energy, tech manufacturing now facing existential risk if supplies don't recover, right? What are they going to do? Even if they're willing to pay a higher price, still probably can't find it, right? The problem's not going to be, oh, I don't want to pay that high of a price. The problem's going to be, I can't get my hands on silver even if I was willing to pay the higher price. So with 5 years of straight massive global deficits, buffers and warehouses are empty. Whatever metal isn't locked away in ETPs is either spoken for or stuck in transit. The result is a scramble unlike anything seen in decades, a literal fight for survival among manufacturers. The endgame, broken system, rising prices, no relief in sight. This isn't the story of a temporary blip. It's the tale of a market that can't self-correct. Physical silver is now so scarce, prices have soared to record highs. Premiums for immediate delivery are skyrocketing above futures prices. The spread between New York and London sits stubbornly wide, a testament to an arbitrage chain blocked at every turn by risk and shortage. Central banks, industry mints, private investors are now locked in direct competition. The world is waking up to a reality in which the industrial bedrock of modern life is quite literally running out. I'm glad that's a very good way to put it. The industrial bedrock of modern life is quite literally running out, right? For global industry and those who require silver for essential operations, the stark truth is clear. The squeeze has only just begun. The clock is ticking loudly. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's exactly what I've been saying. It's you're going to shoot prices up, but for those who still need it, they're going to still be faced with this situation, and it's only getting worse. So yeah, that's what's going on right now, folks. Silver's over $125 in China, ranging from 80 to 125. And things are pretty crazy right now, folks. Very, very crazy. And it's only going to get worse. So, market's going to open up soon. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that silver is going to start hitting records again, or do you think it's going to start to settle down and that was the big rally? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe because I'm doing a giveaway soon. You shouldn't subscribe for that reason. You should subscribe, period, because I'll make daily videos updating you. Usually I post at noon and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's the weekend, so I'm a little off, but around that time, noon and 6 p.m. So stay tuned. Look for me around there. Also, I appreciate when you guys like the videos, leave comments, share them, watch till the end. It's always really helpful as well. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.